introduction, Matters. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction. Wow. In the world where stethoscopes and legal briefs were the star of the show, I emerged as the unexpected protagonist with dreams of gracing the silver screen. Yes, you heard it right. I'm Natasha Bharadwaj, and I'm here to share a story with you that's part destiny, part passion, and a generous sprinkle of humor. Now, from a young age, I knew that I was destined to be an actor. Now, picture this: a doctor mom and a lawyer mom. And then there's me, the aspiring actor in this eclectic family drama. It's like Bollywood meets Grey's Anatomy meets Legally Blonde. Quite the cinematic mix, right? But my journey, much like any other gripping film, has its share of auditions, rejections, and unexpected plot twists. This would actually be a great time to cue in Manveri John. Yet, in this roller coaster ride, there's been a constant force. A superhero without a cape, my mother. A doctor and a lawyer by day, and by night, she transforms into this ultimate guardian of auditions, patiently waiting outside those mysterious audition room doors. Now, we often see actors in those pivotal on-screen moments. But here's the reality. It's not all glamour and the red carpet glitz. It's about embracing the highs and the lows, the laughter, and yes, even those occasional awkward moments that make life interesting. Today, as I stand here, I invite all of you on my journey. A journey fueled by passion, supported by an incredible mother, and sprinkled with moments that remind us why laughter is truly the best medicine. So buckle up, because we're here to dive into the behind-the-scenes tale of an actor's life, the one filled with hope, resilience, and a dash of humor. Now, growing up, my mother and I envisioned a path for me, attending drama school, honing my acting skills before stepping in front of the camera. However, fate had a completely different script in store. In a frenzy of 3 years at college, I transitioned from winning Times Miss Fresh Face 2015 to being a finalist for Miss Universe India the very next year, and finally clenching victory at India's Next Superstars in an acting reality show the very next year. At just 20, this triumph marked a turning point in my life. Now, stepping into that show, I had absolutely no idea, no crystal clear vision lay in front of me. Just the fact that, the exhilaration of performing in front of industry stalwarts like Karan Johar and Rohit Shetty, who've been my lifelong inspiration. Now, it taught me a pivotal lesson, that life often crafts its own narratives, diverging from our meticulously laid plans. Now, plans in reality often engage in this dance of their own. And this dance, my friends, is the dichotomy of my life. In the relentless landscape of the entertainment industry, auditions have been my battleground. I've navigated through a couple of auditions, a couple of hundred auditions, and each demanding a very, very unique performance. And early on, I learned another valuable lesson, the art of detachment. Now, the moment I step out of that audition room, I let go, allowing myself to focus on the electrifying present and the thrilling next opportunity. It's a philosophy I've embraced, echoing the wise words of one of the greatest actors of our time. He's an actor I aspire to work with someday, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan. He said that do your best and leave the rest. Now, in the intricate dance of auditions in multiple rounds and diverse projects, an actor's ability to transform the intended into the impactful, as envisioned by the director, is paramount. Now, one of the highest compliments I've received is when people don't remember me as Natasha, but as Dr. Dia, or any of the other characters that I've played, that have become part of their lives. A pivotal moment in my journey occurred on the inaugural episode of India's Next Superstars. After my very first performance, I seized the opportunity to share my admiration with Priyanka Chopra, a perpetual inspiration, a mentor in a way in my life. From having posters of her in my room to actually standing in front of her, I expressed my aspiration to impact the audience just as she is. And in that moment, I quoted, "आप हमसे हमारी जिंदगी मांग लेते, हम आपको खुशी खुशी दे देते, लेकिन आपने तो हमसे हमारा गुरु छीन लिया." surreal. It was very surreal and very, very impactful, and I often revisit that, especially when I'm faced with challenges. It's like a burst of sunshine breaking through the rain cloud. Now, these experiences have fueled the fire within me. They remind me that the journey is not just about the destination, it's about savoring every step, every audacious dream, and every unexpected victory. And as I continue this exhilarating journey, it's not just pursuing a passion, I'm living it, embracing the highs, conquering the lows, and always leaving a bit of magic on and off screen. My journey into the world of acting was molded by my mother's unwavering support and a very unique upbringing. In a family of academicians and professionals, she recognized my passion early on and championed it tirelessly. For her, choosing the right school wasn't just about academics. It was about ensuring that there was a playground in the school where I could explore sports and nurture my creativity. My childhood was a whirlwind of plays, dance festivals, and world cinema. In fact, I remember attending about 3 to 4 plays a week, and sometimes, just sometimes, my mother would doze off during the performance. And it often reminds me of a scene from one of my all-time favorite shows. Does it ring a bell? Friends. When Joey takes Chandler to his film premiere only to find him asleep. Now, despite the sleep, it brings me laughter, and it's become one of my most cherished moments. At the tender age of 3, my mother enrolled me in karate and Bharatnatyam. Those 18 years of training, Bharatnatyam training, and endless hours of watching plays helped me grasp the intricacies and the emotions and nuances. I learned the Navarasas, the 9 emotions, a foundation that has tremendously shaped me in understanding what emotions are and performances in general. In this journey, discipline became ingrained in me. It's a strength I deeply attribute to my mother's guidance. She instilled in me the belief that when passion meets discipline, there is nothing one can't achieve. And let me tell you, maintaining a discipline in this topsy-turvy world of acting is akin to trying to teach a penguin to tap dance. It's a bit hilarious, often challenging, but undeniably vital. So I've taken cues from my multitasking maestro of a mother, between daily riyas, horse riding, and keeping up with my workouts, because when the chaos of the industry tries to sway you into procrastination or a sneaky siesta, discipline is the rudder that steers you back on course. Whether in front of the camera or outside of it, alignment holds immense significance for an actor. But beyond that, it's an invaluable asset for any professional. Achieving a harmony between the external world and our internal essence is the journey of constant refinement. Now, initially, I was consumed by the intricacies of the industry. I was unable to mute the noise that surrounded me. And it wasn't merely the commotion on set. It was the entire process, the relentless effort to perfect every scene. And at times in my early days on the sets of Pavan and Pooja, I would slip into a mechanical mindset the moment my director would call action. I was learning, but I wanted to relish the process. Now, in my quest to better understand this craft, I dwelled into meditation and reflection. Now, gradually my priorities shifted. It was no longer just about hitting the mark and catching the light. It was about embodying the character through my performances. And as I started aligning spiritually, a transformation occurred. I began to internalize more, find a deeper connection with my breath and the world around me. By silencing the external chaos, my performance became authentic and organic. I became acutely aware of the space between action and cut, more attuned with my fellow actors, the director's vision, and the essence of the scene. A vivid instance comes to my mind from the sets of Mumbai Diaries season 2. Today happens to be 26/11 though. But when I think of that day, I remember a scene that was reworked suddenly. With pages of dialogues and a rearranged script, I found myself amidst moderated force. Yet amidst this energy, I remained center. The director's changes were absorbed. And in that one take, there was an inexplicable sense of tranquility. Now, this centering isn't just about the actor in me. It's a fundamental principle that resonates universally. Aligning oneself amidst moderated force isn't exclusive to the realm of acting. It's a very potent tool for anyone who's navigating through the complexities of their profession. Now, in my life, there's a very, very fascinating conflict. On one side, my spiritual journey teaches me to detach, to remain calm. And on the other side, I'm on the other spectrum where I have to feel my emotions and I have to feel everything to the utmost. I have to dive into emotions, become absolutely vulnerable and make them very real and relatable. It's a constant balancing act, navigating between staying detached and embracing emotions, both crucial in completely different aspects of my life. I really want to take this moment to talk about the dichotomy of dilemma from an actor's perspective. And actually, I want to break it down into a couple of acts. I wanted to, give you a sneak peek of what happens behind the scenes of Bollywood, where drama unfolds, not just on screen, but also in the intricate, dance of choices and challenges. An actor's dichotomy of dilemma. Act 1, scripts and struggles. Now picture this. Scripts raining down like confetti at a celebration. Each script is a Pandora's box, a potential blockbuster, or a closet full of forgotten dreams. The dilemma? Choosing the right script is like trying to find your way in a maze of mirrors. It's reflective, confusing, and occasionally a tad disorienting. Act 2, auditions and anticipations. The sacred ritual of auditions. It's not just about nailing the lines. It's about surviving those waiting rooms where the dreams and nerves collide. What's the dichotomy? Balancing the excitement of opportunity with the uncertainty of rejection. It's like standing on a seesaw with hope on one side and rejection on the other. Act 3, characterization and challenges. Now, once you've backed the role, you've gotten the part, the real challenge begins. Immersing yourself in a character is like taking a plunge into an ocean of emotions. The dichotomy, balancing the intensity of portrayal with the reality of life. From shedding a tear on screen to actually finding your car keys backstage. It's a whirlwind of emotions. Act 4, fame and fractures. Now let's talk about fame. A seductive dance with the limelight. It's a double-edged sword, my friends. On one side, there's the adoration of fans, and on the other, the invasion of privacy. The dilemma? Cherishing the love while protecting your personal space is like doing tango on a tightrope. Graceful, yet precarious. Act 5, success and back to reality. Success is the Bollywood equivalent of conquering Mount Everest. The cheers, the applause, the jubilation, pure ecstasy. But, there's always that but. The fall from the high can feel like a crash landing. The dichotomy? Balancing the highs and the lows, and understanding that success and failure are mere co-stars in this unpredictable script. The closing scene, passion and perseverance. Now in the grand finale, let's talk about passion, the beating heart of every actor. It's the fuel that keeps the Bollywood engine running. The dichotomy? Juggling passion with perseverance, because in an industry where scripts change like the Mumbai weather, your unwavering commitment becomes your guiding star. So there you have it. That's the dichotomy of dilemma in Bollywood. A roller coaster of choices, challenges, and cinematic symphonies. Yet, in the end, every actor creates their own part, creating a tapestry of stories that captivate hearts and stand the test of time. Now, in those dejected moments when I'm on the brink of giving up, discipline and motivation seem like distant stars. It's like facing a heavy rain cloud. But then I sit, I regroup, I talk to my mother, probably cry. Think about what Priyanka Chopra told me. I cherish the chances that have been given. Extremely grateful for those who believed in me. And that's when I grasped it, that giving up is an emotion, but passion is a fierce calling, a beacon that reminds me why I embarked on this journey to begin with. In the vast universe of dreams, this is just a chapter, an unfinished story that echoes the unwritten tales awaiting to turn in the next spotlight. So I stand here, not just as an actor, but as a living testament to the transformative powers of a mother's belief. To all those who dare to dream, I say this: let the unyielding strength of those who believe in you be your guiding light. Embrace the unconventional, for it is often the uncharted territories that we discover the true essence of our being. Thank you so much. You've been a lovely audience, and may your dreams be as strong as they are.